Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I had to run out to the garden really quick and get some basil. But today I'm making a shrimp dish for you guys. I'm cooking back in the kitchen, although last week I really enjoyed being outside in the garden like that. And I actually like cooking outside. So I want to run over to, yes, Peppy is here. He's right here. So, of course, the minute I come in the kitchen, he's here. So I'm just running over to my refrigerator here for a minute, and I'm getting a few ingredients. I'm actually getting out some shrimp and heavy cream and my Parmesan cheese. There, you got a quick glimpse into my refrigerator. Okay, so then I'm going to bring everything back over to here. Good job, Peppy. Okay, I wanted to leave those in there till the last minute because, you know, shrimp and heavy cream and everything. Hello, my friend Joan. How are you? All right, so now I'm going to set this on the stand and I'm going to try to get going for you guys here today. Hi, Barb. I was just going to say that I got a brand new spatula from my friend Barb. It says, do everything with gusto. So it's been a couple of trying days for me and everything. But this really cheered me up, so I said, you know what, I'm going to make my video today with this. I got you with me, Barb. Okay, so when I say that this dish literally took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the pasta, that is it. You know me, I'm the queen of 5 ingredients. So I already have my ranzoni going here. I like it. I mean, just a small rigatoni. That's the pasta that I chose today. But as always, you can use whatever pasta. That's wonderful. I'm trying to cook the box. Whatever pasta you want. Now, this does take a while because it's a real thick pasta. So I got it going already, you know, just so that everything can be timed up perfectly. Rigatoni does normally take a long time. Okay, so I also have my brazier pan in here. And we're going to start with the shallot. And I'm very proud to say the shallot came from my garden. So they're probably not as big as the shallots that you're used to seeing in the grocery store. It was really my first year growing them. And I may have harvested them a tad bit early, but in all honesty, look how nice they came out. So I'm pretty happy with them. Okay, so we're going to put 2 turns around in the pan here with some olive oil. And I had my pan on already. I turned it on like just a low a couple minutes ago just to get it heated through. And I'm cutting my shallot here. I'm mincing it small because the smaller it is, the quicker it'll cook. Because this is a quick dish and we don't want to have the shallots sitting around and waiting. We don't want them to be hard in the dish. So they're going right in. Would you like to change the camera around?
Yeah.
Okay, now my husband is here. So I'm going to see if I can switch this around. I don't know if I can now that it's going. So, hold on. Yes. Now they're looking at you.
Not anymore.
All right. We did it. Together, the two of us are not that technical. We get by, but we're not all that technical. Okay, so I am sauteing up these shallots in here. The shallot was from my garden, Josh.
I know.
All those things that were hanging in the garage. And we're just softening it up. So while that's going, I'm just going to stir this, keep it from sticking on the bottom. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in some shrimp. Now I've already, that's Pepe's, and he knows it. He gets some of that while he eats. I already did the shrimp. It's already deveined. You can actually buy it like that in the store, but I actually just sat here for the last couple of minutes and took all that out of there and all the shells, and then, you know, you have all that left over. And if you really wanted to be adventurous, you could take all those shrimp shells and the tails and the head. You could put it in a stock pot with some onions, carrots, and celery and make a great fish stock.
And then mince it.
So there you go. For what?
Mince it.
Mince it. What do you do with it?
Todd always used it as soup.
Well, just the broth. You got to strain all those shells out.
Well, yeah, but you still mince it and get all that flavor.
Well, you could. I mean, you just don't want to get shells in there.
All right, I'll shut my mouth.
No, you don't have to. I mean, that's, you know, a good idea. Okay, so we have these getting brown, and now we're just going to put the shrimp in and get that going. And everybody knows shrimp take like 3 minutes on each side. If you do any more than that, then they begin to get rubbery and tough.
Nasty.
Yeah. We don't have to go that far. And this is the time that we're going to season them, because we pretty much don't need to season them any other time. This is it, because everything else has all packed with flavor. So we're going to season our shrimp just with salt and pepper. And stir this around. So we're already turning pink. So, you know, try to get them, you know, done on both sides. Like that. And then next we're going to add to this.
Thank you, Cheryl.
What's Cheryl saying?
Josh, you did a great job on the kitchen.
Oh, yes, he did. He really did. If you wanted to pan around and show them, you could.
Oh.
And step on the kitty.
Sorry, Biddy.
Big kitty. Yeah, he did, guys. This is my dream kitchen. I love it. I do so much in here. I make the soups for work in here. Sometimes I cater, you know, small things that need to be done. I just love it. It's very used kitchen, I gotta say. You know, sometimes you go to these homes and they have these elaborate kitchens and nobody cooks. This is used hardcore every day. Okay.
Like
the shrimp, it's just used.
Oh, okay.
So the shrimp is already turning pink, which is a good indication that now we can put in all the other ingredients. And a lot of people were already messaging me after I put the picture up and said, oh, I want to make this tonight. This is the ingredients. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. It's really simple. So now in here we're going to put heavy cream, because this is going to be the basis of our sauce. We're doing like a Parmesan basil cream sauce, and I have all of the ingredients written down. I'm going to give the recipe, and that was a pound of shrimp and a pound of pasta. And this was fresh shrimp. If you wanted to save yourself time, you could definitely use like the frozen in a bag. I guess it's already shelled and all that. You just have to just defrost it and throw it in really quickly.
Gross.
At the end. Well, some people don't have all the time in the world, Josh.
Like you.
I still like to do things the right way.
I know.
Okay, so this is a pint of cream. I'm putting that in. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit now. And to this, because right now you just have unflavored heavy cream in here and just the flavor that's coming from the shallot and the shrimp. So I'm just going ahead. This is store-bought pesto. I'm just going to put a tablespoon and 2 teaspoons actually in there. 8 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon. But we're going to just put, and this, see all the green already? And this is going to give it that nice basil flavor. It's delicious. And we have fresh basil to put in there. But then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our sun-dried tomatoes. Just a jar that you can find in the grocery store. And lately, I'm obsessed with sun-dried tomatoes. Do you like sun-dried tomatoes?
I love sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, I love them. If I'm gonna learn next year how to make them ourselves,
yeah, about time.
that's gonna be my next project. Is sun-dried tomatoes, like by us from all of our tomatoes. Okay, so while this is slowly simmering here, it's on a very low simmer. You can see just the little bubbles coming up here. See, low simmer. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of chop these up because these are halved. You can actually already get them julienne. They are packed in oil, so you don't want to try to get that oil in there. You know, out on a cutting board like this will take most of that off. You can get them vacuum packed where they're really dry. And if you wanted to dehydrate them, then you just add oil to those. But I find most people love sun-dried tomatoes, and they're really becoming super popular now.
Well, not to mention,
a lot of our dishes at the restaurant have them, and I'm just finding people love it. I've been putting.
But you need the oil texture in them, right?
You do, otherwise they get dried out. Like
yeah.
you can find real dried ones.
You look like raisins.
They do. Okay, so now we just put the sun-dried tomatoes in here. And you don't have to fry those up. You don't have to saute them. They get a little bit hard if you do that. You just want to add them to the hot cream here.
Let them saturate.
Pretty much gonna do the cooking for you. Okay, so let me just wipe off this here. We have everything going. Okay, and the last ingredient you want to put in is Parmesan cheese. And this was, fresh grated, that's why it's in here. And I'm just gonna put in a handful, but I'm gonna say it's probably like 1/4 cup. And that's what I measured out yesterday. And now this is what is going to thicken it. You don't need flour, cornstarch, any of that stuff. We're just basically using the Parmesan cheese, and it's gonna thicken this up. That's how you make Alfredo. It's just heavy cream and Parmesan and butter. And people think there's like so much to it, but there's really not. And this is thickening up. And I'm gonna check our pasta. I got Pepe all the way backed up here. And every time I'm in the kitchen, he's in the kitchen. Yeah, give him some popcorn. All right. So my staff, on Thursdays, my staff knows that I did the video, so they're always like, oh, what are we having tomorrow? They love it. Sometimes I'll leave it here for you guys.
Spoiled rotten, that's what they are.
They are, but they love it. They're worth it. Alrighty, so all we wanted to do really is heat this up and get it thickened through, and the more that it simmers, it will.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Gloria.
All right. What do I always do?
Strain it.
Right into the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Right from the hot tub.
Head first.
From the hot tub into the swimming pool. And this way you still get some of this pasta water in there. And that also has the starch from it, so it makes it thicker also. Peppy, there's nothing under the rug. No, there isn't. You can have some popcorn. He's getting a treat. He's getting popcorn today. His corn is right there. All right, so this makes a big dish, enough for your entire family. I would say it'll feed a family of 4.
Oh, yeah.
People always think they need a lot of pasta to feed people, but you really don't. Pasta expands, it's very filling. I'm gonna put that over there, everything's off.
Diane said she's gonna make sun-dried tomatoes in the air fryer for you, right, Deanne?
Is that Diana Salvo?
Yeah.
I knew it. If she has time from all of her cruises.
No, she's already promised. Get it done. I want it done tomorrow.
No, she's always, her and her husband Frank are always on a cruise. I see them barely.
Well, it's time to cut vacation off and get to work.
She's going to make me sun-dried tomatoes. I can't wait, really. Okay, I am going to
now
add
you're dedicated.
Some fresh basil. Now she's going to feel like she's got to make them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to add some fresh basil in because for me, like, it's a texture thing and it's just going to add a lot of freshness to it. Okay, I'm going to add that right in. Look how pretty. Okay, look at this, guys. And how long did it take us to make it?
15 minutes, maybe.
Well, considering that you were late and I started without you, yeah.
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late. He decided to take a shower at 11:45, and I was like, oh, this isn't going to work.
Everyone loves a clean cameraman.
Mm-hmm. You want to try some, or is it just going to be me?
It's just going to be you for now.
Okay, and I want to just top it off with a little bit more, because you can never have enough cheese. And then I'm going to get a serving spoon. This is off, and I'm going to show you guys how delicious this is. Now, how fast did I make this? Seriously, it's a wonderful dish. We could have put in here, it might be a shell on a shrimp, JJ.
Oh, Lord.
You know what we could have put in here that I forgot was the kale.
No, that's a good thing you didn't put it in there.
Why?
Kale is the devil's lettuce.
No, I was wondering why it didn't look green. We could put chopped kale in here. I bought a whole bag.
Devil's
Chop
lettuce.
it up, baby, and put it right in there, and it's all nice and wilted down also. Okay, I'm going to try to take a shrimp and a sun-dried tomato, but I know it's going to be hot, hot, hot. Mm-hmm.
Hot, hot, hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Burning. So good though. Okay. Isn't it pretty?
It is.
Shrimp.
I like my
Sun-dried
shrimp
tomato.
raw though.
You don't eat shrimp raw.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Guys, this is a great dish. It was 5 ingredients. It took a few minutes. The taste of the basil, the pesto in there with the cream and the sun-dried tomatoes is out of this world. It's a wonderful dish. You can have it for summer. This is one of those dishes you could put in the refrigerator and chill it and have it later and like a lunch, or you can serve it hot like this for dinner. So there you go.
Sounds good, babe.
Nice dinner for either if you're going to have some, or I'll just bring it into my staff.
Pepe, get off my foot.
All right, Pep. Say bye. Bye, guys. See you next week. You have to hit finish.
Oh, there it is.